Welcome back.
We're back.
We are back in full effect.
Yes.
Sorry for the delays. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. And week after that.
Right. Happy holidays, everybody.
Sorry, I was out of town. So was she. We had some things going on, but we are back. We have so much to talk about. I feel like, even though it's been 2 weeks, there's been lots to talk about. Um, so we're gonna get into episode 8. Um, insane, but we're getting into final rankings today.
Mm, final rankings is football, dating, New Year's resolutions, the holiday woes. What do the lonely do at Christmas? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Absolutely whatever the we want.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's actually pretty nice.
Yes.
I like the holidays.
No stress. No gifts to have to worry about pondering over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Like my wallet saved so much money.
I can buy what I want. I ain't gotta buy you nothing.
Mm-hmm. I can buy my own Christmas gift and
Yes.
know that I will like it rather than bank on hoping you like pick something that I like.
And I don't want to lie and be like, oh, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So, okay, so let's get into football first.
Yes.
So obviously they have now released the playoff rankings. We know who our top 12 are. We know what the bowl games are, which bowl games have already started
Yes.
with kind of like either unranked teams or, Division 2 teams, but so there's a lot of football on during the holidays, even if they are teams that you may not really know. I'm sure there's still some interesting games to still watch if you're a football fan. Honestly, this is like the best time. Even if you haven't listened to shit this entire podcast, this is like the best time to start watching because you literally have a game like every day
for a month.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. At least until January 1st. And then you get like a week and then you get one last game. Yeah. So now is the time, especially watching these like unranked teams, to kind of understand like the rules of the game, I think. Rather than maybe not necessarily picking the teams you like, but at least like understanding the rules, understanding how things happen. Because sometimes, I'm not saying all, but sometimes these teams can be a little bit slower in the way that they play. So it's like easier to gauge and pick up on.
Yes. And it's a lot of different bowls, so you're going to see a lot of different teams play.
A lot halftime shows.
Ooh,
and like they get to play the games during the halftime shows.
Yes. I love the Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Bowl. Y'all gonna hear me talk about the Pop-Tart bowl. I love it because little Pop-Tarts out there running.
So I got excited because Georgia Tech is in the Pop-Tart bowl. And I got so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, let's go to the Pop-Tart bowl. Because I thought it was going to be here, but it's an away game. So,
womp, womp, womp. Yeah. But hey, it's okay.
But yeah, there's that. There's like the Citrus Bowl. There's a Chick-fil-A bowl. There's, I think, like an Aflac bowl.
Fritos.
Yeah. Yeah. Tostitos bowl.
Orange bowl.
The list
change my oil bowl. No, that's not really a bowl, but it's just the weirdest.
It feels
name.
like it. There probably is some automotive company bowl. Yeah,
it's
the Pringles bowl. Yeah, surely. It's like a bowl for whatever.
Every business that is like a Fortune 500.
Yes.
Pretty much has a bowl that you can look at. Yep. And you can check out teams that you may have never heard of, and you really start to see how different conferences and different levels of competition is played, because you might see a really good team that you've heard of versus a not so well-known team, and a lot of upsets. A lot of upsets.
Yep. So it's exciting. Okay, so let's talk about rankings. So top 12. Number 1 is Indiana.
Yes.
I think they deserved it after beating Ohio State in the what's it? That's the title game, the conference game. Yeah. because it was between that pretty much who's going to be 1 and 2. So that worked out in their favor. Number 2 is Ohio State. Number 3 is Georgia, which I will make a comment about this. That SEC conference game was terrible. Alabama played awfully. Not condoning that at all. Although Georgia only scored their first 14 points through turnovers, so really they didn't do that much. But yeah, I will say it myself. That was awful. We didn't have a running back, so like our best running back is out. So it's like we just didn't know what we were doing. But part of me also thinks like, did they really do that on purpose, or was it like, you know what, we might get in the playoff, let's not get injured, let's not do a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the hard part to gauge too, is it's like, well, I hope these teams still care to play the way that they should in these games. But then we'll get into the controversy that's kind of surrounding everything. But there's a lot. We'll get into it. I'll stop there for now. But so anyway, we played like shit. I know. I was disappointed myself. I was very quiet on my friend's couch that day. But here we are. So yeah. So those top 4. Oh wait, I missed number 4. Sorry.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, sorry. Those are the top 4. Texas Tech blew BYU out the water for the second time. So, you know, it was like, what was it? Like 34-7 or something? 34-7, 17 or something?
It wasn't close.
It wasn't close.
To say the least.
No. So then that's the top 4. They will be getting a bye, so they don't play next weekend. So then our next 4, number 5 is that Texas A&M? No. I know 6 is Ole Miss.
Number 5 is
7 is Texas A&M.
Hold on one moment. The good old Google.
Yeah, who is 7 or 5? I don't remember.
Let's see. Y'all give us.
Oh, Oregon, maybe. Oregon's in there somewhere.
I think they are. Let's see.
Or are they 7?
Sure.
It's either Texas A&M or it's Oregon. I just can't remember which one.
Yes. So Oregon is 5.
Okay, there we go.
Number 6 is Ole Miss. Number 7 is Texas A&M. 8, Oklahoma.
So I'm going to stop there because now that means 5, 6, 7, and 8, they'll play next weekend, but they get home court advantage or home field advantage. So that can be a big thing, especially even though when they sell tickets for these games, like they try to sell an even amount for both teams, but you obviously know people living there are just going to sell tickets to people who already live there.
Of course.
So they're probably just going to have a bigger fan base.
Number 9 is Alabama.
Woo! Roll Tide.
Number 10 is Miami. 11 is Tulane. And the 12th team is James Madison.
And you might be asking, who the fuck are these people? So Tulane and James Madison, basically the rules are the top 5 highest conference champions are who are allowed to be in the playoffs. So we have Indiana, we have Texas Tech, we have Georgia, and so then next you have Tulane, and then because Duke and Virginia played in the ACC championship, and Duke beat Virginia, and Duke had a very bad end of schedule ranking of like, what was it, like 8-5 or something, or 5-8 or something. So because of that, the next highest conference championship ranking got in, and so that's why you have James Madison in at the 12th spot.
And the ACC sucks.
Yeah,
this tiebreaker bullshit that they have. Y'all know y'all don't have the ACC. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this only because I say it with the most utmost love and fame because I love UNC basketball. Men's, let me just say that. Y'all football sucks.
Like if Miami didn't make it in, we'll get into that again. If Miami didn't make it in, like they wouldn't even have anybody in there.
So. Yeah. And that way of how they have their thing, it's like, come on, tiebreakers.
Yeah,
bullshit. Y'all shouldn't get in,
right?
At all,
right?
Sucks, trash.
And I think honestly, the playoff committee would have probably also been fine with them not being in there. But
they don't really get a lot of ticket sales in football. Mm-hmm. Their games are, high school get more acclimates and stuff for it. So, I'm good on that.
So anyway, so those are the rankings. So we'll have number 5, Oregon. Wait, I'll start this way. So I know Oklahoma and Alabama play each other. Mm-hmm. We have number 5, Oregon, I believe, playing number 12, James Madison. We have 6, Ole Miss playing 11, Tulane. And then we have 7, Texas A&M playing
Miami.
Number 10, Miami. And then Oklahoma, 8, Alabama, 9.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting because it's like this will be the second time they played this year. So hopefully Alabama learned something from the last game and we whoop some Sooner ass. That's all I have to say about that game.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm going to get into the controversy because then we can talk about who we think is going to win.
Yes.
But I think that basically the whole thing with Notre Dame being in at number 10 and then all of a sudden they just got switched up and they're just like at, I don't even know what number they're at. I think they're at like number 14 or something, 13 or 14. And then BYU is also in that 13, 14. The fact that like they were in and then just basically they announced it and they're like, no, they're not in anymore because Miami beat them. And that's why Miami jumped up, which is crazy because Notre Dame has been above Miami like basically almost this entire time.
But the teams that they lost, you got to think about it.
Right.
You play teams that, you lost to that are better. But I strengthen things in their schedule.
Right.
And then another thing is y'all are not in a conference. So I don't feel like,
My only thing is I think if they thought that they beat Miami and that was good enough for them to get in, or sorry, Miami beat them and that was good enough for them to jump over, they should have had them jump over the week prior.
True.
Was my thought.
True.
I'm fine with Notre Dame not being in it because I agree. I don't like that they don't have to play in a conference.
Yeah, that's not fair. Like it's almost like you got a buy-in because, a shoe-in because number one, you're not in the conference. Your schedule is, who did y'all really play?
I think their schedule strength was like 46th or something. Yeah. Like it was not good.
You're not playing anybody. Y'all are playing,
and then Miami's was like 48. Like it's pretty similar.
It's kind of similar. Yeah. Y'all are playing cupcake teams.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that should automatically get you in because of that. I feel like it needs to be based on strength of your schedule and if you are in a conference. Now, granted, y'all don't want to be in one. Don't know why. You scared.
That's probably why. They're thinking that if they just play these easy teams, they'll still get in because they've only played 10 teams.
But it's weird. It's like the football team is not in the conference, but the basketball team is in the ACC.
Oh, no, that is weird.
Scaredy They play nothing but ACC teams.
And I think they got lucky with the way that playoff rankings used to be, where it was just like, as long as you win, you're at the top. And so that's why Alabama played Notre Dame a lot, is just because they would just play cupcake teams and then get to the top, and then they would play in the final, and then we would whoop them very badly because they barely played anyone.
You don't really play anything. And then they wanted to compare UGA playing Chattanooga or something.
Yeah.
Y'all are playing teams that
y'all
play Rutgers. Who goes to Rutgers to play football? You go to Rutgers to play basketball. Like y'all play up north schools. There's nobody in New York talking about they got a badass football team.
Right.
Where they do that at?
Right.
Huh? Where they mom and them at? Why? Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then don't bitch about it. Like, just go head on and play. But,
But now they understand. Maybe they'll actually now consider. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Because then it's like Alabama played like shit. They've now lost 3 games, but they at least made it to a conference championship. And their strength of schedule was very, very high. Like in the top, I don't remember the number anymore, but it was like number 8 or something, or number 6. Like it's like really high.
Yeah.
We played like at least 5 top 20 teams in our schedule. So for us to win all of those games and then maybe slightly lose a championship to someone that we actually already beat in the regular season,
and they're more compatible in strength and everything, and it's the same conference. Mm-hmm. And I guess people keep going back to the whole notion of when Alabama won the SEC championship and Georgia was number one throughout, and mm-hmm. they didn't get in because mm-hmm. they lost in the SEC championship. But okay, it was a little bit of controversy with that too.
But I think the rules were a little different then, too.
Yeah, they just started it.
So ruling was different because I think at the time it was just the top 4.
Yeah.
And there was nothing about whether a conference champion was allowed in or not. There was no rule about that at all.
It was whoever won the championship.
You were the best.
Who was the best? You got in, and we're only taking the top 4. At that time, it was the Pac-10, the Pac-12, ACC, SEC, Big Ten.
Big Ten.
So, yeah. I'm just saying.
The rules are different now. So you have to gear and change yourself. So I feel like with all of this happening, with what Notre Dame has done, especially with Notre Dame, being little pussies by saying that they don't want to, they bid out of their bowl game because they're mad at the committee. You are depriving your players of having the opportunity to play together, play as a team. Maybe, I don't know if any of them are trying to go on the draft, but maybe improve their draft record skills.
But you don't really improve your draft prospects by playing continually on, because you're running the risk of injury.
True.
A lot of the times, even if they do get in, a lot of them opt out not to play. That's because true. That'll lower their chances in the draft. So I just feel like the coaches whined and thought they were going to cry about it, and mm-hmm. thought the committee was going to reconsider. Oh, bitch, we don't give a fuck about y'all.
No.
That's how they felt.
And if they think that one team is going to make everyone else change their minds about how things happen, that's not happening.
No, we just know how you guys going to be next year. So
just making your schedule look worse, or your final ranking look worse by just not having a game at all.
And that's totally fine. Y'all can go right ahead.
And you sound like babies by whining in front of everyone when everyone else is just playing their game.
Yeah.
BYU could complain too, but you don't see them complaining
at all.
They have only lost to one team twice. It's not like they lost to 3 different teams. They lost to only one team twice, and yet you don't hear them complaining.
Oh, because they want to play.
Yeah, and they want to prove it.
I think you get money being in these things.
I'm sure they pay you for it.
Come on, you ain't just go in, do what you got to do, win like you say you better. You show the people that did things wrong
that you deserve. You deserve to be there.
Not just, well, we just gonna cop out. Okay, act like a little bitch.
Right.
Wah, wah, wah.
Stupid. But I think this is going to create a very big shift. I think people are really looking at, I already saw it as soon as it happened. People were changing the games in their schedule because now they're like, okay, how do we get into the playoff? There is a formula, people. There is a formula that you should follow. You want to make sure, A, you recruit well.
Oh, yeah.
B, you actually can win games. C, you have to make sure that you're playing games against teams that are like highly ranked to improve your schedule strength.
And then put some cupcake teams in there that you know you're gonna be.
Yes.
You're gonna put that belt to ass.
Yes. That maybe aren't like super cupcake. Like you don't want to play like a 1-8 team, but maybe play like a.
You want to play a
4-6 team.
You want to play a team that instead of them wanting to be in the FBS, they should be in the FCS.
Like, they would win their other championship. Like UAB, they're not a bad team, but they're not going to win the college playoff.
You
or like FAU,
you paid them to play you. So that way, you give them an opportunity to get some kind of notoriety. Oh, we're playing against this big D1 team. And you can get some funding behind it. You get more perks when you do that, because we already know you're gonna go in there. You might play your starters, you might play your backups, but for the most part, you already know.
Yeah,
that one should not be a game that you lose.
Yeah, please don't play someone from your homecoming game that you think you're gonna lose.
You always play a very, very lower ranked, like I said, should be in the FCS.
And give your team some time to recover. Like don't do what we did where we had a hard game after hard game after hard game after hard game. Maybe like spread it out a little bit, maybe like 2 hard games and like an easy game. And so you just gotta manipulate your schedule a little bit. Also, I think starting next year, I can't remember if it's next year or year after, but now SEC will start have to play 10 games rather than 9.
Yeah, I think it is this season.
I want to say it's the 26, 27.
Yeah, because they done changed how some teams that we were used to watching, they're not playing them anymore.
Right.
Some teams that we used to see that they didn't play, now they're playing them again. It's more so going to be, I guess, based on the side. Mm-hmm. Like you got the SEC East and then the SEC West. Mm-hmm. So you're going to see a lot more of those teams playing each other versus swapping.
Yeah.
You may see a couple of them, but
which sucks because like specifically for Alabama, like we won't play LSU anymore, and that's like one of our biggest rivals.
Yeah, I won't play Georgia neither.
Yeah, but we only played Georgia like here recently. Yeah, in the last like 2-3 years. But then before that, we didn't play them for like 6-7 years. So
we'll see.
Yeah. But still, I'm just like, man, you guys are getting rid of like our LSU game. I think we have to make sure we always play Tennessee and Auburn.
Are y'all playing Vanderbilt anymore?
Maybe not. But there's like 3 specific teams that we will always play every year. Like this year we didn't play Mississippi State, whereas in the past we always played Mississippi State. Or like we always play Ole Miss. The last few years we haven't played Ole Miss. So
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot with this. Now y'all got people in here trying to change up their schedule so y'all can stop crying.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's a formula. I just told you how to win.
I mean, if you want to,
if you want to play in the playoffs, then that's how you do that. That's how.
But every college team can't do that.
No, obviously not. But like, if you're in the top 15, I think you can do that.
Oh yeah, you got the funds, NIL,
and aren't they gonna expand it? They're trying to consider expanding it to 16 anyway. So if you're in the top 20, 25, this is what you do. This you can feasibly do. I think. Yeah. Maybe not if you're like ranked 75, but if you're ranked 25, I still think you can do it. Like Texas somehow has consistently still continued to be in the ranking, even though they lost horribly to some teams. But they could have.
We know why that one is. We know it ain't.
Well, yes, nepotism, but still. Just saying, there are ways to get around things. If you really want those loopholes, there you are.
Yeah.
But if you want to really work hard and give your team the best amount of discipline, then copping out ain't it.
Yeah. If you want to be the champion, like on my shirt, you got to play smart.
Don't be a coward.
Don't bitch out.
Yeah.
Anywho.
So we shall see what happens. I'm curious to see how these bowl games go. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fun. Do I think Alabama will win the playoffs? Probably not. I'm going to be very, very honest. I don't think so. But I think there's going to be a lot of great games to be played. I don't know who's going to win out. It's going to be a little interesting. Only because, like, no discredit to Mendoza. Congrats on your Heisman last night. But,
what they do?
Let's play some. Let's have this Big 10 play some SEC teams. Let's do that. Like I
really wish that just like how they do in basketball when different conferences have these little in the beginnings they'll say like the ACC versus SEC challenge and all that stuff. I would love for them to start doing that with football. I get it. The season is a little bit shorter. Maybe up it a little bit more. Maybe get some more games.
I wish.
But I would really wish that they would have those so they can actually prove who is the better conference, even though we know.
Or maybe that should be the playoffs. Maybe we have 4 from this conference, 4 from that conference, 4 from that conference, and 4 from this one.
Ding, ding, ding. NCAAs. Listen to us. Come on. Oh.
Yeah. Because this whole subjective best 12 teams in the playoff. Like, that's so subjective. You have a room of like old, similar people who all are picking these teams subjectively. Like, I understand they go by a lot of, records and things, but then there's a lot of room for error on these types of things too. Like,
it's human error. I mean, there's errors in everything.
There are. But just do something that we all know. Like, just do the top 4 in each conference, and you can't.
But people are still
can't get mad at that.
But they're not even gonna like that because they're still gonna say it's biased.
Yeah.
People
because it's gonna once again be based on your schedule.
It's because everybody wants this team and that team. You should look at us. You will never have a perfect way to rank at all. No matter what you do, no matter how much AI you can put into it, and computers and analysts and all that stuff, you are always gonna have some bitch ass man or woman crying that they school didn't get in.
But I would like to see that. I would love if they had like a best conference tournament.
I would put money on that. We will already know where it is.
Yeah.
It's just on down to the south.
That's why I'm like, okay, fine, Indiana. Okay, fine, Oregon. I'm not gonna say anything about the Ohio State, but like they have proved themselves from time to time to like actually win championships.
That's why I feel like I really don't feel. I mean, granted, yeah, they went 12-0. But your schedule. Who did you play?
But I think that's why it means so much having like 5 to 6 teams in the playoffs from the SEC, because it's just like they are playing each other and battling themselves out.
Yes.
And yet they are still also beating everyone else's team. And that deserves,
praise.
Yes.
Okay, enough of our bitching about that.
Right. So we'll see what happens. Exciting couple of weeks to come. We will recap next week's initial bowl games for, 5 through 12. We'll recap those next week, so that should be fun. But in other news, it's still related to football. There has been a lot of controversy this week, and it's been very interesting. And even though it's not necessarily technically sport related,
it is sport related because this man done got fired.
Well, I meant like football playing, like nothing to do with like the playoffs. But it's some juicy gossip up in here.
It ain't gossip.
It's a fact.
Truth. It's a fact. And if you are paying attention to anything sports related, this has been the topic for the last week or two.
Yes, this man has been plastered all over my Instagram and on ESPN for the last few days.
Honestly, I'm going to take it back. It's actually been since he was not the head coach. It was when the Harbaughs were there. Good old Blue.
And look at how they just escaped. He just left so quickly to go back to the NFL after they won that championship.
Yeah, I'm still everybody's place, and I'm gonna just start.
What a beautiful documentary about sign stealing on Netflix and bias.
And then you left your po' boy to clean up the mess that he was also in because he was on the coaching staff. But good old Sharon, Michigan. Go Blue, right? That's what y'all say.
Sir, how the hell?
I'm not even gonna say how the hell because y'all know these rules. Y'all know these women. Y'all know what they are capable of doing, and y'all still like to put your dicks in they shit.
But also, are you okay? Like, you are going around threatening people, like entering their homes, telling people that you are not okay, and then you're barging into your mistress's house, who you got pregnant while you got 3 kids and married. And she is much younger, different looking woman. How dare you?
I mean, he has a type.
Yeah.
You have a type. Just because your name's Sharon. Yeah, you got a type. But
And now I forgot what the sentencing was, but I want to say it has the number 5 in there somewhere. I can't remember.
Hold on.
I can't remember what the sentencing was. I think it was like 5 years or something, or 50 months. I don't know. I also watched the P. Diddy documentary, so that's why I'm getting the 2 stories.
Oh my gosh. And that right there, you gotta watch it. But a lot of watched it. If you were a Bad Boy fan in the 90s, a lot of the stuff that they were talking about, we kind of already knew. Mm-hmm. We just needed people to clarify it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just saw somebody that, I mean, people have been saying it for a while.
Yeah.
Because
I think he is sentenced to 50 months.
Yeah.
50 I think months. That's why the number 5 is sticking out.
Yeah, time served.
Yeah.
Let's see. So,
but Sharon Dundee been arrested.
Yeah, he's been arrested for alleged assault. Allegedly. We gotta say allegedly because we can't be out here saying that he did it. We have no idea.
So Michigan, this might be a rebuilding year for you.
I don't know. Y'all been in some controversy these last years. Y'all might want to do like Notre Dame and bow out. Don't even get in the conference. Just take it. Just take a year off. Rethink some things, figure some stuff out, then come back. Try to do a redemption.
Yeah, year. Maybe like let's find people who actually follow the rules on your team.
Oh, they don't know. That's the whole program.
Yeah,
y'all always been in controversy since for the longest. I think even when out in basketball in the 90s, y'all was in some shit. I think y'all need to change it up. Just don't go to Michigan one place for it. Just go there for the academics.
And then I also saw that Georgia had 2 players get arrested over the weekend.
That's always happening.
It is always happening. But then I'm like, that's just less players on their team. That's what I like.
It just always happens in good old Athens. What is there to do in Athens?
Nothing. Yeah.
Just stay your ass in school.
Yeah.
Learn it. Get some education. Stop taking these little easy things. Okay, let's see.
What is his do we know his sentencing just yet?
No, they haven't. They're just investigating.
Oh, they're slow. Okay,
yeah,
I thought
so
allegedly
it's an assault case.
But his wife did on him. She was like, "Oh hell no! I have his location. I know where he's at. Let's go get him." I love that.
My thing is, you can't do dirt without your shit being present, and what's done in the dark will come to the light.
We all got cell phone records. We all got cell phone records. We all have tracking location, GPS, whatever.
Y'all got all this.
It's hard to get away with stuff now.
Y'all got all this money. You can't buy sense. You can't buy somebody to. You can't get a burner phone.
I was gonna say that.
Can you? I mean, the dude on the block got a burner phone.
Mm-hmm. You can easily buy a burner phone these days.
They don't have it. Don't be texting people.
And you have a whole staff that, not condoning this, but you have a whole staff who could cover up for you. And yet,
first of all, sir, an employee, oh, you can't find nobody else. Where they do that at? Go back. Where your brain at? Stop thinking with your little head, think with your big head. If you got a head.
Clearly not.
What is it about? I get it. It's power. You are able to do these things and people look at it and they praise you. I get it. That's that whole Diddy thing. He wanted to look like he was God, and y'all act like
that's what I was about to say.
In your pocket, and you want this fame.
As I say, God complex. That's what it is. It's weird. It's weird.
I need y'all to stop it because you will never be at that superior.
And this is why women need to be head coaches and not just the one ref on the field.
Oh. But we think with our emotions.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We think with our emotions. And y'all had thinking with your dicks. And your dick done got you in a whole lot of shit. You okay?
Yeah, let's see how this story progresses. Because
it's a lot. I'm sure she got stuff.
She is going to be on TV doing all kinds of interviews coming up, I'm sure.
It's going to
She's going to be writing a book.
Whole nother
There's going to be a movie. Yeah.
It's going to be a whole nother Shannon Sharp. And what did they tell y'all about? Just stop it. Just.
Were you listening during those sexual harassment courses that you had to take?
He was probably getting some.
Yeah.
I was getting some head, getting some head, getting, and you done got your ass in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid ass.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Michigan, you may just want to like not come to school this year. You may want to stay at home. Maybe let this be a remote year for you. I don't know.
COVID year?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You need a COVID year.
Yeah.
Just take a little break.
Just take a break.
It's okay.
Go make some new plays. Go figure out some new signs.
Don't be stealing other people's. Don't be paying your little snitches out here so they can go to these different games and pinpoint who they can steal plays.
Save some money in your budget by not helping people get aliases and disguises, and use that money to actually fund your football team and get better.
Well, the money finna go to old girl. The school by
now it is.
It's be in bank.
Now it is.
Will it be a University of Michigan?
And he lost the rest of his contract money because of this too. So he also.
Bro, you broke and dumb.
Yeah.
I hope you save some of your money. Well, nah, because your wife gonna take that.
And so will your newborn child. Your newborn child will also be taking that.
Oh gosh, you're gonna be broke and disgusted. And I'm gonna tell you this as a Black woman: don't come back to us. Stay your ass over there. We don't need you.
No.
You're not cleaning up no shit.
Don't claim him.
Anyway.
But yeah, and that's just really been all over TV. But I mean, that kind of maybe goes into the group. I mean, kind of what we're talking about in a way.
Yeah, ranking them in.
Yeah.
Because
he's at the bottom of the list, clearly.
Fuck boy.
But yeah, so anyway, that kind of gets into our next topic a little bit. Because now we're going to kind of shift gears into basically the way that we kind of talked about the rankings with football. We kind of want to dive into the types and groups of men we have been encountering. Which ones to kind of green flag with, which ones to continue, which ones to pause, back up.
Heisman on that hole.
Yeah, back up a little bit. Especially on these apps. I think it's so hard to tell. People can be like the greatest looking person on an app, and then you meet them and you go on a date and you find out that they're like the shittiest shithole on the planet, and you would never know that from their dating app.
My thing is just like, bitches, you cool. Cause why you on here? You trying to play these reindeer games. Ain't nobody trying to play them. I'm not Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
She's not Blixen.
No. I'm not Dancer or Prancer.
Donna, Cupid, or Blitzen.
Or Blitzen. Mm-hmm.
We ain't doing that.
No.
Cause, bitch, who are you?
No. Okay, yeah. So we want to go into some rankings. I don't have like a 1 through 12, but I have groups. I don't know what's the worst, to be honest. The worst would be a combination of all of these groups.
I mean, if you're a certified lover boy, a CLB like they talking about on TikTok, this one's for you.
If you are in your soft boy era, you are very close to the bottom of my list. You could afford to give me some money for a date. You can afford to send me a text message to make the date. You can afford to drive me to the date. Unless you like don't have a car, that's different. But
Uber.
But yeah, that's what I meant. Like you can facilitate transportation to the date.
We are in a time in our lives where there is things available for you that you may not have had in the past. There's ways for everything. And when there's a will, there's a motherfucking way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's called UBER. So, yeah, don't have time for the soft men. You want the text message? Bitch, how about you give me a text message? How about you give me a phone call? Do I have to talk about you all the time? No, I have a life.
Are you in your feminine energy? Because if you in your feminine energy, bitch, go.
Yeah, then you ain't for us.
Why? I'm feminine. I don't need that.
You want me to cook? You want me to clean? You want me to drive? You want me to pay? That's a lot. That's a lot of want. That's a lot of want.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Right.
We fuckboy free over here.
So that's my group. Speaking of fuckboy groups, we don't like those either. Go on, get you something else.
Get you some act right.
Because
we don't need that.
This is not the time. This is 2025. Okay? A lot of you are trying to be fuckboys and you like 45. No.
50.
No.
Sir, you are grandpa age.
No.
You were in your golden state. You barely holding on. I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck out. Because why? Why? Because you got money. You done experienced life. You done been through things. You're not healed, grandpa. You get healed. Seek therapy. ASAP.
Once again, God complex.
Yes.
So that second group. Another group, the love bombers. We've discussed those many a times on here. Hate them.
That's a long list of. I feel like out of 100% of men, 75% of y'all are love bombers. I don't even want to say 50%. It's 75. Hell, it might be 90.
But it's like they all love bomb for the first 2 weeks, and then you don't hear from them again.
It's like, why?
It's like you're also. It's like out of 100%, 75 of you are love bombers, and 90% of you are ghosters. It's like what?
You just want attention. Just say that. If that's what you want, go talk to your mammy, your mama and them. If you want some female attention, if you just want somebody to latch on you, if you still on her titty, go and get breastfed from her. We ain't doing it.
No.
Stop all that love bombing shit. And if you feel like the person is not meant for you, just go ahead on and just say it. It's okay to just say, hey, we are not aligning at all. But don't sit here like, yeah, you know, I'm feeling the same way you feeling. And I feel this connection. And I love you. You don't love me, nigga. Or whatever you want to be. No, some what? All that love bombing, texting. I can't wait to see you. I've been thinking about you all day. No, the fuck you got that. You said that to 24 other women. You just waiting for somebody. Oh my God, he texted me. He said he thought about me all day. No, he didn't.
No, he did not. He did not. But you know what? Side note, when we say that back, we don't either.
We playing the game too.
We know how to play the game.
Yes. Like, oh, I miss you. I have. No, I haven't.
No.
I'm over here worrying
about. Been thinking about you all day. No, I haven't.
I'm ready for lunch.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about.
Yeah. I got all this other stuff going on. I've been thinking about you. I'm gonna play the game just like the game is played to me.
Trying to think of some other groups that we've been dealing with lately. Because I consider like love bombers, breadcrumbers, like breadcrumbers, you know, kind of same.
That's it.
No. I feel like there's more, right?
The creeps, the ones that just want to start sending body parts after I met you at a bar.
Oh yeah. Oh, or not? Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Sorry, as flashbacks are coming back.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We don't. I don't know. I'm good. What is your last name, sir? Excuse me.
I don't even. You go by a alias. I don't even know your first name, sir. Even in my phone. But why do I have your dick in my picture in my phone? Why do I have it? My thing is, how are y'all just so
outrightly open about that?
Like y'all be proud about it. Like that's gonna entice somebody to be like, oh, he the one.
And you like don't know anything about us.
No.
So like what if we are like police women who are actually undercover trying to like capture some information about you, and then you went and sent us that?
Yeah.
Like, have you thought about that?
They don't care. They don't think. They think like they're more sexually fluid than we are. Like, it would be weird if a woman just randomly send a guy that they just met 2 minutes ago a picture of her cootie cat. They would probably be like, I mean, I don't see the. Now, if me and you kicking it, yeah, I might, you know.
But we're talking about like early on. Yeah. We're talking about like when you guys barely know each other, barely met. don't really know you. We are not officially anything.
Like you really think that at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock a.m., because you sitting there with a heart on,
bored,
if it's a board, and you sitting there thinking that somebody just gonna get out their bed and come to your house and do what?
Why don't you come to our house? Why do we have to come if we wanted? I'm just saying. I don't want to. But if we wanted to, why do we have to come?
You the one that wants the wanting, so you should go get what you heard. Is you okay? Where they do that at? Obviously here in the U.S. Oh, speaking of that, did you see about the girl that was on TikTok talking about how her international boyfriend scammed her and her family?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's called The Danish Deception.
It's on TikTok?
It's on TikTok.
It's like a show?
Actually, you can watch it on YouTube, like all 30 plus episodes of this girl just going delusional about this man. It's hilarious. So if you have not seen it, you can check it out on TikTok or YouTube and just type in Danish Deception. It is worse than the girl that said, "Why did I?" The other one, what was her name?
The one who did like the episode every. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Yeah, this one is like you knew from the beginning, and you was just stupid.
You know what's funny? Yeah. So spoiler alert, I went to Taiwan over Thanksgiving, and it was really funny. I turned on my dating app when I was in Taiwan, and I was just like, oh, let's just see. You know, you never know where you can find love. And I turned it on, and I got 2 likes for 1 week, and none of them were actually Asian. Really funny. But speaking of like international love, I just thought I'd add an anecdote in there. Yeah. I just thought it was so funny. I was like, well, because I actually had someone tell me before I left, I was like, well, maybe you'll meet your soulmate in Taiwan. And then on the way back, I was like, well, I guess Taiwan won't be the place for me to find someone.
Oh man, dating apps are funny. It's to a point now where it's like, who's really going on there being serious?
Yeah.
Like, are you really going with true intentions?
Oh my god, the foot fetish people on the dating apps. Oh, those are the worst.
Go on OnlyFans. Stop with that. I want to see your feet. No, you.
I had this friend who sent me a profile of someone on there, and he literally like every photo was of his foot, and then every prompt was about how he liked feet. It was so weird.
Sir, go on fetish.com or wherever. I don't know, that might be a website. I ain't never heard of it, but hey,
yeah,
I'm sure
we may have just created it.
Just don't go, you know, your weirdness may not be an acceptable thing for me. Like, just don't be weird.
I think now, I don't think people are honest with their profiles the way that they are in their lives. And I think if you are really that intentional about, not saying you're looking for marriage if you're on a dating app or whatever, but if you're intentional about what you're wanting to find, whether it is a short-term relationship, long-term, hookup, marriage, whatever it is, you still have to put honesty in that profile. Don't say you're looking for marriage, but we meet you and you're actually not. Don't say that you're a great communicator and then we meet you and you're actually not.
All you do is text. That is, I mean, I get it. Now we're in that mind frame that, you know, conversation does not necessarily mean voice to voice. It could just be text. But at a certain time, a connection you can't build just by primarily texting, unless you're in a situation where, you know, you're far away from somebody. So yes, that can be a hiccup. But if you're in the same town, there should not be a reason why I can't see you, nor can I hear you. All I'm doing is texting you. I just feel like after that, there should be some impressional advancing where we both feel that connection. And I can't just get that by lack of communication.
Because if anything, it should be improving, right? Like if you meet someone, that means it should be improving. That shouldn't mean that, oh, we hung out 4 or 5 times and now I'm not going to talk to you for like a couple weeks, or like I'm not going to call you,
I'm
or
a scale bag,
see you, or whatever it is. Yeah,
I'm a head eye.
It's like, actually, shouldn't you enjoy now being with the person a few times that you want to continue to do that? And then if you don't, then be honest and admit that. And tell that person either whatever your fears are, whether you're like, oh, this is moving too fast, or maybe you're just like, I'm not really sure, I just need a break from myself.
I think that's okay.
That is okay.
Because you're effectively communicating with that person. You're telling that person how you're feeling, and you're wanting time to figure out, okay, is it what I'm feeling, or is this a red flag? Was it my gut just saying, no, this might not be what I'm thinking it is, and I might need to just take a break. And that's okay. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is telling you that you can't have your own feelings. But I do feel as if you are mature as you say you are, then you should be able to go to that person and tell them exactly what it is that's going on. If you feel as though you and that person are communicating effectively. And I mean, yeah, you might get some backlash on it.
Yep.
It's a 50-50 chance that that person may feel the same way as you, or they could just be scared to say, you know what, I didn't know how to approach it because I didn't want you to feel like I was leading you on. But I feel like that's a better way to carry it on, and the person have more respect for you.
I was gonna say, I feel like then I'll be able to like trust what you're saying.
I feel like that can definitely build on that, and then you two can work on that.
And we have to step away from like being afraid to say what we want or what we're asking for, because I think as much I'm guilty of this, as much as it sucks to maybe like have to end something that you actually liked, I also don't want to be trying to continue something that may not be there.
True.
So
True. Yeah, it's a hard thing because then you don't want to have to go back to square one, and then it's just now I got to deal with these fuck boys or certified lover boys, or I'm in my soft man era, or passport bro, all that shit. But I feel like for that person, it's a part of your growth, and in order for you to really say that, oh, I'm ready for this type of relationship or this type of status of I want to be married, I want to be all of these other things that other people that I'm around are doing and achieving, you got to have that conversation with yourself. I can say that I am not perfect. I have my flaws. I recognize my flaws. I am working on my flaws. I'm actually better than I probably thought that I was, because I got to a point where I had to scale back and think. A lot of the stuff that I was doing was me overanalyzing things. So that's another thing.
I think too, with that, so I made this analogy the other day when I was talking to one of my friends. Basically, like if you are so used to meeting people where you're getting like, where you only really like the 10% of them, and then let's say you find someone where you really like almost 70 to 80% of them, you're so afraid that you're not going to be able to find someone who's better than that 70 to 80% that you continue to allow them to stay at that 70% or decrease, because you're just like, oh, I don't know, like it really worked, and I don't know if I'm going to find that in someone else.
True.
And so you kind of continue that and hope that that'll continue, which is maybe it's not preventing you, but it could be preventing you from finding someone else. But then you're never allowing yourself to just maybe just go back to zero and then find maybe someone who is another 15%. But then hopefully eventually you meet someone who is an 85%. I don't know, So I think it's like, and I'm guilty of that. I think it's like I have a fear that like, ooh, this might be the best that I can get. And then you just kind of stick to that.
But there's so many men that are out there that are looking for the same things that we are. But I mean, of
we
course,
just don't know how to find them
all. And that's the, oh gosh,
that's just the hard part. There's only so many bars and so many restaurants and so many mixers and so many whatever else, hobbies, sporting events, concerts, whatever. There's only parties. There's only so many of those that I can go to meet people. So, but speaking of, if you are by yourself during the holidays or Christmas and you're trying to find places to go to meet people, just listen to this podcast like 5 seconds before, where I just listed all of those things and do all of that.
I mean, there's so many things that you can do during the holidays. I mean, there's holiday parties going on.
Oh yeah, Christmas and New Year's parties are great to meet people.
Hell, they're employee.
Have you ever done the midnight kiss?
No, what is that?
At New Year's, like the New Year's.
Oh, when you
kiss at midnight. Yeah.
No, I never did that.
Oh, I can't remember how many times I've done it, but not very often.
No, I've never spent New Year's with somebody that I was talking to or in a relationship with. I was always with my friends out partying, or I would just be at home, or I would go to church with my family.
Oh. I had one year where it was like midnight at New Year's or whatever, and I was like at a concert, and I was going to give my friend a hug, and I was just like, happy like New Year, and then he like misread.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, I had to like push back.
Now, one of those. I always thought about it. I was like, is that really like true? But I don't know. Maybe one day I might.
You know what though? I did the grape eating thing last year.
You ate
I sat under the table. Oh no, sorry. I didn't sit under the table, but I sat down and I went to a friend's party, and one of the girls brought everyone a bag of grapes to sit and eat.
Oh God.
The poor thing put 12 grapes in every single bag and handed everybody a bag, and we all sat on the floor, even though some of them were all married, so they didn't need the grapes. Shoot, they should have given me their bags of grapes. I could have eaten more.
Could have had more grapes.
But I remember like after like 7th grape, I was like, do I have to keep eating these grapes? But yeah, we sat under. I didn't sit under a table. Maybe that's why this year didn't work out. But I sat 8 to 12 grapes. But yeah, anyway, so basically with that, we're trying to kind of get to what can you do? How can you meet people? Don't be lonely during the holidays if you don't want to be.
No.
If you want to be, absolutely fine. Watch all the Christmas movies you want on your couch. Rewatch Harry Potter 7 times if you want.
Yes. Watch The Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Elf, The Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Grinch,
Santa Claus, Jingle All the Way.
All of the old school Christmas cartoons and Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Yeah,
my favorite.
But yeah, watch all of that, and then if you've watched enough, and maybe watch some football. Always.
Basketball. They doing a lot for Christmas. There's stuff that do that you will not feel like you have to be lonely.
Yeah.
Go to a friend's house.
Go to the friend's house. Go to botanical gardens if you have them.
Go drive around the neighborhoods.
Go look at the lights. Ice skating. Fall down. Maybe some nice guy will help you.
Yes. Yes. Just go out and be intentional. Not with the intentions of meeting somebody, but just have an open mind. Because you never know. You might find your Christmas boo.
I went and watched the Nutcracker last week.
Okay.
Like the play. I didn't meet anybody there, but it was just like a nice like little holiday thing to like start getting you into the Christmas spirit. Maybe like you want to decorate your house. Maybe you want to clean your house. Maybe you want to remodel your house. I don't know. You can find all kinds of things to do around this time because most of us do have at least a few vacation days here and there. Yes. So definitely use that to your advantage. Get out there, do what you want to do. If not, if you want to go meet someone, go to the parties, go to the bars, go to the Christmas bar crawls, go to the holiday bar crawl, go to the Christmas pop-up bars, go to
concerts.
Yep.
They got these winter fests going on,
festivals.
Festivals.
Yep. Go to games. There are so many men at football games and basketball games. Are you kidding?
Sit courtside.
If you don't have, yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't have one man that doesn't talk to you at least one of these sporting events, you're doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Because there's so many of them.
There's so many opportunities where you can find somebody, dress up, look nice. You don't have to be all, you know, with your ass and titties out. No. You can just be nicely groomed, get your hair done, nails done, have a beat face.
Maybe even buy yourself like a football jersey, and then some man is going to approach you and be like, oh, you're a so-and-so fan? Boom. It works every time.
Or he could be talking shit about the player that you got the jersey on. You could turn around and talk shit back to him.
It works every time.
Every single time. You know, go ahead. Bust his balls a little. Be the nutcracker for real.
Yeah, that is what I would say works. But yeah, there's so many things you can do. Get out there. There's so many holiday mixers too. Oh my gosh. Like we almost went to one, what was it, last week or this week? We almost went to one that I think neither of us are free to go, but they have so many holiday mixers going on right now too. There's so much that you could actually really get involved in.
And then of course you got New Year's coming up. New Year's Eve parties.
Oh my God, all the New Year's
mixers. Here in Atlanta, we got the Peach Drop down in Underground. You can go to hotels where they have, you know, New Year's Eve champagne drop or whatever. Hell, they be throwing money sometimes at these places. $5,000. Go ahead and drop it.
Free champagne.
Take a trip. Do a road trip somewhere and spend the New Year's there. Like, come up.
Shoot, go to the beach. Go to freaking Miami and go get some nice weather. Sit on the beach, and there's gonna be a lot of people there.
Yes. You know, go to the strip clubs. You might find somebody there.
That's what you're looking for.
He might drop a couple of $100 on you. Be like, Happy New Year to me.
Right. But then there's ways. There's ways.
Yes.
So we'll get more into this next time. But I think one of my resolutions, I think I told you guys already that I had a friend who made me do the whole 4-day resolution thing. And I mean, overall, I think it was a success because it got me back out there. It kind of got me back into the world of dating. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what I'm looking for, what I find acceptable in a person, what I'm willing to sacrifice or cope with, and what I am not willing to put up with. My deal breakers, my strikes. So I think for me, I don't want to give a solidified resolution yet. I think we'll save that for next week. But I would say my resolution actually for this upcoming year is to focus more on myself.
Yes. More self-care.
Yeah, I think I did more. Because I'm a very strict, rigid, like numbers person. So I'm like, you told me 4 dates, I'm going to do 4 dates. So like next year, I'm like, you know what? I think I can do 5.
Pump it up.
But then if I don't do 5, actually, you know, here's what I'm gonna challenge. I figured out my challenge. I'm gonna work more on myself. I actually am eliminating my Holodex for the holidays. I'm eliminating them for the next few weeks. But I think next year, my goal is to at least go on more than 2 dates with the same person. Because I don't think I need a numbers thing anymore.
No.
Not trying to toot my horn, but I don't have a problem getting the men. I just have a problem getting the right ones.
Yeah.
And keeping the right ones.
Yeah. And getting rid of the ones that ain't meant to be kept.
Right. So that's why I think next year I should have like, you know, this time I did the 4 dates with 4 different people. Maybe I need to do the 3 or 4 dates with the same person and see if I can advance in that way.
Hey. I don't know what my resolution is next year in regards to relationship or dating. I think, more continuing on with what I'm doing right now, focusing on me and what makes me happy and getting back to that so that way I can be a better version of myself to the person that I am currently talking to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or if we decide to just part ways, get myself prepared for love.
I think asking yourself like what you really, or like be willing to say what you really feel before it gets to something that boils over.
I'm more vocal and aware of my feelings than I used to be. So I think that's what it is. Just being more conscious of what I feel for myself rather than not say anything and it just blow up at various moments.
Right.
And not crash out.
Right. All right. So we like finishing off with stories. I know people like that. So this time, I think, okay, so we're speaking of, since we've been talking about mixers a lot, we'll go ahead and talk about, I think we should talk about the mutual mixer that we had because I think that was more fun. Okay. I think we should talk about the mixer. So we went to a mixer. I don't even remember when that was now, but it was quite a few months ago.
The summer?
Was it the summer? Oh, shoot.
I think so.
Was it before my
August?
Birthday? Oh, yeah.
It was August. What? The end of August.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Well, anyway, it was hot.
So it was a few months ago. That's all I remember. But anyway, we went to this like mixer. We went to something beforehand, but anyway, it ended up getting us to a mixer. And the mixer, which we were aware of, but we thought this wouldn't be a hindrance, is that it was 21 and up. And so we went with kind of open eyes, open minds. Are we trying to date a 21-year-old? Hell no. But we were like, hopefully there's maybe a 41-year-old there.
There's some people that are
no, I'm kidding.
More of a mature age.
Yes.
You know.
Maybe at least 35 and above.
You know, somewhere where we could feel comfortable.
Right. Like we're not the oldest in the room.
No.
So anyway, we ended up going and we were like, you know what, let's test the waters. Maybe there'll be somebody there. Not even like a prominent person, but just like, let's just have some fun. Let's just go banter. Let's have some flirtation. Let's meet some cute men. Mm-hmm. And we went there. First off, like we expected, everyone was young. Maybe not 21 young, but
the women were over
28,
25. Oh, it was a couple 20, that was. Yeah. I feel like the women were more mature than the prospects. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's what I was saying.
And it was a lot. There were many times where we were basically just talking to ourselves because the men did not approach us at all. Maybe we look really tough together, but
I wasn't going with the intent of meeting anybody.
Yeah, same.
And the only compliment that I did get from somebody, he just said I was very beautiful. He gave me his name and I gave him mine and he complimented me and I was like, oh, well, thank you. And then he went away. Yes. Which was funny because I was like, that was very random. But I mean, if I felt better because I was like, damn, am I ugly?
Yeah. That's how I felt. I was like, shoot, do I have like resting bitch
We face? Only got like one guy that flirted with both of us. Yes. It was about us picking what color we were to determine. So we had to pick stickers and the color of the sticker determined your relationship status. So, you know, we were standing there looking like, what should I pick? I don't know. And then I would say he was probably around our age. Maybe he seemed older. He just looked.
He was in his 40s. Yeah. I don't know what part.
Yeah. But it was weird even for that because we were just like.
He's trying to make like a joke and it wasn't good. No. And so we got weirded out and picked some color and ran away.
Yeah, we just went to the other side. But it was just.
And then there was like one man there that I think we both found attractive. Right. A lot of us found attractive. And at one point, it was just him in a circle of like 6 of us women, and he was talking to all of us. But then we found out his age, and we found out he was still younger than us by quite a few years. Mm-hmm. And he was nice, but it was like, no.
No,
we aren't for you.
No.
And then I found out later that my other friend who was trying to talk to him, who was at this mixer, that he apparently kept telling her about another girl that he liked at the mixer and wanted to talk to her, but didn't have the guts to do it.
Yeah. And that was the thing. It was just.
So what are we? Chopped liver over here? Just saying.
The men wasn't really a good representation of what we would have wanted to attract us.
And I think there's more out there that just wasn't the right right one for us.
No,
because I really don't think that's representative of what I see on like a daily basis.
No. And then the place that we went to, I mean, it was 21 and up to go anyway, and it was on.
But I think it was like 21 and up, but the limit was like 45 or something. Like it wasn't like it was just like 21 to 30. It was,
But the area that it was in, I mean, it's a very
it's like a younger area. Yeah.
But the likelihood of older, mature people going to that place,
probably not high.
No, it was a. I like the setup of it, but the atmosphere gives frat house and frat boy.
Yeah,
and I don't like those.
Yeah,
so.
I think I gave up on that type of group a long time ago.
Yeah, it is given. I just got out of Rush, and here I'm a frat boy.
And even the way they dress, you just like immediately know.
I just graduated college. I will be graduating. I'm an intern.
And then there was this one guy with suspenders on, and we were like,
pants was extra tight, and it's just certain decorum. Like it was just given immature.
And then there was this one other person where we were like, he's not bad looking. He's like decent. And then he walked just right past us and talked to some other girl standing by herself. Yeah, so that was our experience. It was funny. It's funny to laugh about now. Like we have the story of it.
Oh man.
Oh, and then my favorite part of the story is at the very end, all of us were kind of like recapping by the fire pit.
Oh wow, yeah.
And there was one married girl who came with us. And the married girl ended up getting hit on by a guy. And we're all these beautiful, single, available women are sitting right in front of this man. And yet he goes and asks to give his number to the one married girl in the group.
And no offense to anybody, be in your natural state. Majority of the time, I don't wear makeup. I'm in my natural state. I'm like, take me as I am. This girl was the most basic looking of all of us, who didn't even have the intentions of wanting to meet anybody. And the guy,
yeah, because she's married, happily married.
And that guy gave her his Instagram on a card. And we were just all sitting there like, do you not see? You got different flavors of brown skin, fair skin, like all the different skin
different
tones,
age ranges,
just different women in their own shit, just bad bitches, like baddies, right?
All professional, like, yeah.
And you go to the very plain Jane,
the married plain Jane. Which I don't know if she disclosed that she was married to this guy, but still, I doubt that they had very deep intellectual conversation. I doubt it. I really doubt that their conversation was. I'm sure she was just like doing small talk like she would with anyone.
Yeah. And I want to contribute it also to the fact that he was heavily drunk.
Yes.
So I don't know.
That too.
But, a drunk mouth tells a sober soul. So, he could have not been as drunk as we thought, but he was drunk.
He was. I mean, he definitely was. And his friend should have been like, yo, I don't think that's it. I don't think.
Like, did you not
think this through?
You see the circle. The circle. The circle. There's some very, very attractive women here, and you went to that one.
Yeah.
She stood out. I will say she did. She stood out.
Wasn't she wearing like exercise clothes.
She had on a tank top and some
leggings or something, right?
No, I thought she had on some jeans, like some loose fitting jeans, like very basic. Like her.
Okay.
Very. It was.
That's why I was thinking athleisure because it was just very
it was athleisure tank top and loose wide leg jeans and maybe some shell toes.
And she's really nice and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong.
Not saying that she's
a cute girl, but the married girl.
The whole circle. Yeah. Like he didn't pay nothing, no kind of attention to us. It was almost like we were just made of glass. Mm-hmm. He saw through all of us and went to her.
But he clearly had a type because
Oh yeah, he had a type. Yeah. We could tell because I mean, like I said, you had all flavors.
Yeah.
Of just beautifulness.
You had all the flavors of Hershey's chocolate, and you chose.
You had caramel. You had butterscotch. You had chocolate. You had white chocolate. You had a lot of spices.
You had cocoa.
You just got you had a lot of spices over there, and they was bad spices too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you have cardamom, you have chili powder, and you have red pepper flakes.
Had a little ginger.
Yeah.
And you went for salt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It wasn't even seasoned salt.
No. It wasn't Himalayan pink salt. It wasn't even the iodized salt. It was just the regular Morton's salt.
You could have had sea salt. Like,
yeah.
Sprinkled.
But you had a salt bay, but no. So we'll continue to be on the hunt. Things are going better for you, so it may just be me on these hunts. But
so I'm still going because, like I said, I'm still learning about myself. Yeah, I'm not there yet. It's not official,
right?
So I'm out here in these streets.
So we're gonna continue these mixers. We're going to continue these opportunities. Hopefully we do get to go to like a sporting event or something next year. That's our goal for next year.
Yes.
We can talk about that a little bit about as far as what we expect, because we will be also off again probably for one or two of these upcoming holidays. But the plan is to continue to try as much as we can next year. Still going to try to attempt these mixers, but we just got to look for a mixer that's at least like 30 plus.
Oh yeah, we I don't want to do nothing 20.
No.
If it starts at 20, count me out.
And I think that's why I said no to the one next week, because it was 21 and up.
Yeah,
that's why I said no.
I love what they're trying to do. They're trying to bridge the gap in the younger age to get them to be more intentional with their dating ways, because they've changed the dynamic of how dating is. Mm-hmm. So I get that. However,
I will say, I think also because dating apps have also started to phase out a bit. Yeah. I think people are doing more in-person meetups and things. And groups and things.
So it's a good one. Like I saw one, and I'm actually mad about it. They're doing 30 to 35. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, what about the seasoned folk? Like, with the older people, and not just limit just that age group, just branch it out 30 and up.
Because I will say too, I think if I'm not really saying my age, but if I were to say, let's say that I'm in considered mid-30s woman, I don't want a 30-year-old man. But I'm open to like a 40-year-old man. So make sure you have the right age range there as well.
Yeah,
right?
Like that's kind of limiting. And then it is what it is. I guess they think young adults now are being more career-wise. Mm-hmm. You got those 21 and up that are trying to do that. So maybe that's what they're trying to push. But I just don't see trying to be in a serious relationship in your 20s. I was
gonna say, like, when I'm 21, I'm fine still going on a dating app or going to a bar and meeting someone. When I'm 35, I don't want to really go to a bar and meet someone.
I don't want to be like that. I mean, if it happens,
or like a club, cool. Like I have to say that, a club and meet someone.
But just there's different things that should be out there, and maybe that might be a goal of mine next year. I don't know. We'll see. I might figure out, let's just start doing dating for 30s and up. What are your goals? What is it that you look for in that? I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean, anybody can set that up. You just find a place and be like, all right, everybody meet up.
Right.
Let's be outside.
I would love to do a matchmaking event. Can you imagine bitching about balls matchmaking event?
Hey, if you like to sponsor that, let us know. Please. We don't want to put our own money in it.
No.
But if you would like to sponsor said dating experience by bitching by balls.
And if you think we might actually be able to help you based on what we've said, invest in us.
Yes. Sponsor.
Invest in us.
Sponsors. I mean, we not in college, but I want NIL money.
Yeah.
Name.
Where's my 60 million?
Hello. You never know.
Well, on that note, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up for this week.
Wrap it up like gifts.
Oh yeah. That's true.
I'm bringing it back to Christmas, y'all. I'm trying to be in the spirit.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I like the holidays. I love the holidays.
Yes.
I don't mind being single during the holidays either.
No.
It does not bother me.
My money is not as I'm not broke during the holidays. I got my own money.
And I can like go to the Christmas pop-ups and all that stuff with friends without feeling guilty about leaving someone at home.
You know,
I'm just genuinely honest here. Yeah. I don't have to plan to go to someone else's house, their parents' house for Thanksgiving and then mine for Christmas or vice versa. Because I don't have to do that.
That's just a lot to figure out. Like one parent might feel the logistics, bad.
Yeah.
Why you want to go there for Thanksgiving? Y'all always come here. Well, I don't have those problems anymore. Well, not problems. Sorry, mama. But I don't have to figure out the parentals part. I'll say that much. Family, yes, because I still have a lot of family that I go see, but parentals, both of my parents are my angels. So, but yes.
Until next time, we will see you on our next episode of Bitchin' About Balls. Have an amazing week, like always. Hope you missed us. Don't worry, we back now.
6, 7, 6, 7. I don't like that, but I don't know where that is.
I know. I don't either. I hate that it's like the word of the year. Ew. But yes, anyways, have a great week, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.